Hey, Crossgates. It's time for our weekly update, and I wanted to start by saying we are a blessed church. We are blessed by you and your participation, but this is where I want to start. The lights of love. Thank you for being so generous and so gracious with your gifts in honor and in memory of people in the church, and for helping the UMW reach their goal of helping some charities in the area. But this is beautiful to me. Beautiful. Look at all that love. I'm so happy to be a pastor of this church because of the caring heart and the activity. You can't stop me from doing good, and it's just my heart right now is so very full. My heart is still also full because of something I want to share with you, some success. Our Angel Tree program is crazy successful, is it not, Faith?
It was great.
So what we had to do, because we were out of the, we weren't able to meet for Sunday, this last Sunday, no one came and picked up their Angel Tree stickers. And so what Faith did was send out an email to everyone, and within less than 12 hours, people had sent in enough money that we are able to take that, and the youth, Cam and Faith and some of the youth are going to go shopping for these kids to make sure that all these Angel Tree kids get a Christmas. So just wanted to say thank you to y'all, and thank you to Faith and to Cam for leading in that initiative. But Faith, it's a beautiful thing when our church, we don't even have to ask. We barely have to ask, and all of a sudden it's phone calls, overwhelming contributions. So thanks be to God, by the way, for Faith. She's such a wonderful part of our team. Regarding coming back to worship, I think what we did was a prudent decision of not meeting this last Sunday. As far as we can tell, it's been over 10 days. No one else on the worship staff has been come down with any symptoms at all, and so we are comfortable with inviting everyone back to some in-person worship. This Sunday, but the only additional restriction or change we're going to put into place is following the bishop's guidelines as well as the governor's guidelines. We're going to lower the number of seats in the sanctuary to 100 seats. That shouldn't be a major problem. I think the highest we've ever had with people coming in person was around 125. And so make sure that if you are going to come, that you respond to Faith's text and email to let us know that so we can have enough space. I guess I want to conclude our time by just standing here in front of this window. We can get so busy, so hectic, so overwhelmed that we forget about peace. We forget about the peace of this moment. But we also forget about the chaos that was in this moment that led up to it. And that's what we're going to be looking at this Sunday. As we enter into worship, we're going to be lighting the peace candle. And the focus is going to be moving from chaos to peace. But it's also interesting, Joey and I were discussing this, that sometimes when God shows up to bring peace, it looks like chaos to the world. But in reality, God's interrupting of the status quo is oftentimes chaotic to those who don't know that it's God doing it. And sometimes, even when we know God's doing it, it can be somewhat chaotic. But what God introduces into that is God's own presence. And what God introduces into that is, with God's presence comes peace. So our psalm for the day, as we conclude this update time, is Psalm 85, starting in verses 1 and 2, and then skipping to 8 through 13. Lord, you were favorable to your land. You restored the fortunes of Jacob. You forgave the iniquity of your people. You pardoned all of their sin. Let me hear what God the Lord will speak, for he will speak peace to his people, to his faithful, to those who will turn to him in their hearts. Surely his salvation is at hand for those who fear him, that his glory may dwell in our land. Steadfast love and faithfulness will meet. Righteousness and peace will kiss each other. Faithfulness will spring up from the ground, and righteousness will look down from the sky. The Lord will give what is good, and our land will yield its increase. Righteousness will go before him, and will make a path for his steps. The season of Advent is a time of preparing for something to happen. It's a time for remembering that Jesus is coming to invite all of us to come to him. So Crossgates, hold on, hang in there, stay faithful. The light of the world is coming. The light of the world has come. The light of the world will come again. You are a people of light. You are a people of Christ. I see Christ in you.